Good morning. I wanted to welcome you guys to Anatomy and Physiology for the year. I hope you guys are excited. It's a wonderful class. It's a challenging class. You're going to learn a lot, not only for your sports medicine, but also just for yourself as you go through life and your health changes and things like that. You can have an idea of what to expect as you get older and go through various changes in life. So I think it's a really wonderful class to take regardless of your ultimate goals in life. But I wanted to make sure that you could see here where to get started. You should have already completed the IDLA orientation. However, you do still need to do several things here, including you're going to click on the Start Here red folder. That's the big one. And when you do that, click on that Start Here. It's going to have several things. So you're going to go through how to navigate your course, your syllabus, contact information, and late work policy, which will be in there shortly. The course schedule, I'm going to be setting that up this week so that it will coincide with your AB schedule. So you will have 2 assignments, most A days, to work on in class with your teacher there on site. And make sure that you take the quiz here, the SHA1, that's your first assignment, to go ahead and make sure that you understand the expectations. And then you do need to fill out the SHA2, the academic honesty contract. You will need to scan that in and submit it. Now you can do that in a few ways. You can scan it and use your phone. You can also just complete it, type in online, and then submit that document, that sort of thing. So we're accepting a digital signature here, and digital initials is totally fine. But just make sure you get that in. Those are both worth points. You will also be taking the knowledge inventory at the beginning, so we'll have that as well. So if you have questions, please feel free to email me. My email will be here in the contact information. Also, your late work policy. So unless there is a reason such as an illness or something like that, what I do is for example, let's say Unit 1, let's say you miss an assignment or get behind a little bit. It is all required to be submitted by the time we finish Unit 2. So you do have a half or 2 to get that in, but try not to get behind or not to get behind much so that you can always finish it up and make sure it's all ready within that 2-week window. And or really 4 weeks, because you have the 2 weeks of the unit and then the 2 extra weeks. But after that, we would need to have a good reason to go ahead and accept that. I hope that's all clear. Let's go back to the materials here. Once you've finished with the preliminary things here, then I don't have the dates in yet, but they will be in, and you'll see that each unit will open up. Usually I'll open up the first 2 units together and then the next 2 units together. If you do need me to open up something early because you're going to be gone or something like that, send me an email. And I usually require that you have finished everything up to that point. But we will start with the Intro to Anatomy and Physiology. That's going to talk about how do we define things around the body, how do we define directions and such, and how different parts relate to each other, the different cavities, things like that. Cell structure and function is also a pretty good review. That's going to be more of a review of basic biology and such. Organization and development, integumentary system, so that is going to be your skin, both internal and external. The skeletal system, the muscular system, the nervous system, and our special senses, okay? Then we will move on to the rest of the body starting next semester. So this gives you an overview. Hopefully that helps. Also, I sent your teacher the free book link on Amazon that I found in their OpenStax. That's what I'm using for my class as well at my other school. And I think it's a reasonably good book, and especially since it's free. That's always nice. But if you have trouble downloading that, she's going to make and print some copies for you guys as well. And hopefully you can use the free app that Amazon has in order to make that work either on your phone or on the computer. Or if you happen to have a Kindle, you can download that so that you can do some reading at home. We will try to keep everything in class as much as we can. If you do get behind, you do have access to IDLA. So you can go ahead and work at home if you do get sick or have a doctor's appointment, whatever it might be that you do miss class one day. I think that's about it. If you have questions, please feel free to email me and I will try to get back to you as quickly as I can. Also, your teacher and I are in communication, so we're going to be working together to make sure that this is as seamless, as smooth as possible for you guys. There is a lot of work in this class, so do expect that, but it is totally doable. And just make sure that you try to stay on top of it and get each assignments done on the day that it's set for, so that you don't get behind and don't get stressed out. I hope you have a wonderful semester, and I will see you guys in class.